Let us start our evening meditation. Let us make sure that we are seated comfortably. Let us make sure that if you are seated on a chair, that your legs are comfortable on the chair, that your lower back is tucked into the back of your chair. Relax the body, but make it alert. Close the eyes gently. And relax the eyelids. Locate a point a few meters in front of you. Rest the eyes on this central point. Let us feel that we are in the presence of the divine grace flowing all around us. Let us first feel it around our feet. Let us feel it in the earth or the ground. Let us feel this flowing divine grace in our legs and around them, around the waist, around the chest and the neck and the head. Let us feel the grace vibrating at the top of the head. Let us feel this grace penetrating and infusing the various layers of the skin, going deeper into the physical internal organs of the body, saturating also the mind and the intellect. Let us sit in our blissful base within. Knowing the great aspirations of man, let us imagine that we are seated on the top of the highest mountain in the world. And yet we are sitting there from our blissful base, radiating on all the scene around, spreading our joy, our happiness, our blessings on everyone, asserting, may all beings be strong and true and wise and full and free. Let us radiate this peace to the earth below us and all its occupants and all its movements in the waking state. Let us bless those subtle beings all around us, imperceptible to our vision and our organs. Let us bless the deep blue sky beyond. Let us anticipate that there are worlds even beyond this. Let us assert, may all beings be happy. May all beings be blissful. May all beings be peaceful. Let this feeling come from our blissful base, which is pure love. Let it radiate from within, unreservedly, radiating and saturating all things that move and all things that do not move. Let us feel that we are a part of this eternal divine grace flowing. And having set the mood for our evening meditation, let us take stock of the events of our day. Let us recall all the people who entered into our daily scene. Let us recall the work we had at hand. Let us gather together all of these scenes and all of these events and all of these activities and all of their results. Let us offer them to the infinite invisible, author of energy that we borrowed for these activities. Let us not have any regrets. Let us offer all of these in a sense of thankfulness that this borrowed energy was used well, and where it wasn't, it is resolved to do better the following day. Let us make the whole world our own. In the words of the Divine Mother, let no one be a stranger to us. Let us rather count our own faults as we sit before meditation. Let us not recount the faults of others if we are to gain peace of mind. Let us repeat over and over again, our fundamental blissful base is peaceful. Underneath every person and place and event is peace. Let us once more locate ourselves at the top of the mountain. Let us sit there serenely surveying the world below us. Let us see the road that leads up the mountain. Let us see how beautiful the journey is. Let us understand the flora and fauna. We don't have to sit eternally in a transcendent position. We can enjoy the journey. We can enjoy the highways and byways. We can enjoy the feeling of adventure as we climb in different ways with a sense of thankfulness. Life's journey is like this. Probably today was like this. Probably tomorrow will also be like this. And yet, let us find joy in all the energy used for our activities on our pilgrim's journey. We are provided with a staff, as it were, with legs to walk, with equipment, with food, with breath. We don't have to ask for any of these things. We're equipped on our pilgrim's journey. Let us, with a great attitude of resolve, seek the perfection represented by the top of the mountain. Let us borrow from the mountain qualities of strength, purity, unmoving nature. Amidst everything else that moves, amidst all the seasons, the mountain remains the same. Author of rivers, author of grace that flows in every direction. Let us worship the supreme cosmic mountain and the journey we are on. Let us value the simile. Now let us sit once more at the top. Let us value the silence. It is silence that provides us with the atmosphere for directly contacting our inner divine self. Let us sink down deeply within to find that unmoving, blissful base that is our true nature, that is full and free and perfect. Let us remind ourselves of the divine words that wind cannot blow it or disturb it, fire cannot burn it. Nothing can crush it, it is immortal. It is of the nature of pure, unshakable, steady consciousness. It is unwavering in its nature. It is pure bliss. Deep, deep, deep within us. An area of pure bliss. Can you feel it? Is it like a vast ocean of joy where we can swim, where we can immerse ourselves, saturate ourselves? Let us listen for a sacred mantra to emerge. Let the sacred mantra resound. Let it resound in our hearts. Let it resound in every aspect of the body, every minute life cell. Let this joy be reflected everywhere. There is truly none other than this bliss, none other than this pure consciousness. Nothing else but the infinite, invisible, divided as it were by motion created by time, objectivity created by space. Let us deconstruct these fragments so that we come to the ocean of unity, pure existence. Let us feel and repeat the sacred mantra Om. Let us do it silently. Let it rise up like a wave from within, leaving, as it were, the top of the head. And if you have a mantra given by a guru, let it emerge from your heart. Let it expand throughout the entire body and leave through the top of the head. Let us feel the divine presence as this mantra emerges, expands, and saturates everything. Let us feel this divine like a pulsation outwards. Now let us feel it like a pulsation inwards. Moving inwards. Let us feel our heart expanding infinitely. Let us feel it in the movement of the lungs and the breath. Let us feel it in the pulsation of the blood circulation. Let us feel it at the greatest depth of our being, from which all things emerge. In this profound silence, this profound meditation, let us feel that we are changing our waking state for the better. Let us feel that all these vibrations and waves that we call people, events, and scenes, let us feel that these are simply reflections of pure divinity, expressive waves of grace of the infinite invisible. Let us assert, I am that, I am that, I am that. And from this state of pure being, let us understand this is the source of all energy. It is the supreme Lord, the thinker. It is the witness of all events. Let us now witness the body, where it is seated and how it is seated, and the changes that have taken place. We are free to descend from the mountain in the same way we took. with renewed energy for our waking state. Let us mentally bless all fellow pilgrims on the way. Asserting their fundamental presence and nature as pure being, the infinite invisible. Whenever we like, we can take ourselves immediately to the top of the mountain, where we can survey all things and where we can appreciate the deep blue sky around us and above us. And from our vantage point, we can bless. We can share the peaceful silence and atmosphere of the mountain itself. We can appreciate the struggle of the journey and its beauty. We can see how this picture summarizes the whole of existence. Let's conclude with the universal prayer. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto Thee. Thou art omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Your nature is existence, consciousness, and bliss absolute. Sat Chit Ananda. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us the inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and control the mind. Free us from all our vices, fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let Thy name be ever on our lips. Let Thy presence ever be in our hearts. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace be unto all.